Oh, hey Tanya. Hey girl, just setting up just typing at a distance, won't be a sec. And okay, I think I'm just gonna try and pin this. I'm gonna pick that comment. Hopefully that shows on the screen. Okay, okay, Tanya, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, it's good because do you know what I love though, even with the live, it's like even though I'm not gonna see you in person, like I still feel like energetically we're connecting. So it's good. It's good. Ooh, Phoenix. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, Phoenix, I did also make you I went on my settings and I think I added you now. I can see it on my screen, but you have the moderator symbol next to you as well. So yeah, if anyone's new on the channel, Tanya and Phoenix moderate in case there is any spam or inappropriate messages. They will, yeah. Or if I'm in the middle of doing a reading and someone's asking questions, yeah, those guys have been on my channel the longest, so they will more than likely be able to help you or answer your question until I'm available. So it's great to have you guys. So while it's just, I think it's just us on here right now. Again, never know how YouTube's gonna work, so might get no one, might get everyone. You know how it is. But yeah, I just randomly got a little surge of energy. Well, it was this afternoon. I think it was when the sun was out, and I was like, ooh. But then I thought, okay, by the time this evening comes, I was like, maybe it'll be better to jump on live this evening. Now, I have some tarot decks out. I have my oracle decks out. You know how it is, guys. And of course, I got the cats with us as well. So this live, whether you're watching it live or you're watching it back, this one is kind of, we're going to do a little update on the energies. If anyone has like questions, you know, it doesn't have to be a reading, but maybe you have a question, you know, and you need some spiritual guidance or just some guidance in your life, or, you know, maybe questions around your spirituality or your spiritual practice that I can help you with. And of course, I'll try and do some mini readings as well. And just to share some, you know, upliftment and kind of just healing energy out there to you all. I also just picked up this book before I came on live off my bookshelf. This one. It's so random. Picked it up in a charity store ages ago. It's called Your Ultimate Calling. 365 Ways to Bring Inspiration into, your life. So we're going to start with you, Tanya. Choose a number between 1 and 365. And you are going to channel your own message from the book. And then I will come to Phoenix. So Phoenix, you choose a number between 1 and 365, okay? I chose 249, so I'm going to read that out now. And don't think about the number, just which one comes first. Now, 249, that's what I choose. Woo, look at this message I got. Any hateful message is non-spiritual energy. And the more you consciously expose yourself to it, the more of it you'll be inclined to attract into your life. Wow. Damn, that one hit me hard, guys. I'm going to show you it from the book here. But I love this, and something just told me, like, we all need that, like, these little bits of upliftment. I think Tanya's written 11. I think that's 11. And then Phoenix wrote 45. Ooh, okay, so let's see what 11's saying for Tanya. Right. Life guidance here, guys. Right, let's have a look. Okay, Tanya. Ooh. Create a sacred space within your home. Some private corner where an altar can serve as the symbolic residence of your inner vision. When you walk by this place, offer a silent blessing and express gratitude for the presence of inspiration in your life. That is beautiful. Look at that. But you know what's crazy about that as well, Tanya, is like, I think we've been saying that for ages, and I think you even said that you were gonna create like an altar space, you know, like where you have all your spiritual bits. And then this is, you've literally, your subconscious, like your higher self has just literally chosen this message. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, Phoenix, you chose 45. So let's see what 45 has to say. Phoenix wrote cherry blossoms are my favourite. Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they? Right, let's see what 45 is saying. Okay, Phoenix, when you think about others before yourself and offer the love you feel for all of life, first in your thoughts and then in your actions, that's how you make a connection to inspiration. Ooh, I'm going to read that one again. When you think about others before yourself and offer the love you feel for all of life, first in your thoughts, then in your actions, that's how you make a connection to inspiration. Phoenix, that one. How beautiful is that? I love them because they like, do you know what I mean? They bring that little bit of, you know, upliftment in, don't they? That's amazing. Oops. Let's read what they've wrote. I think there's someone else called... Oh, Isha. Hello, welcome. Okay, Tanya wrote, my altar is by the corner in the small room by the back door. Ah, how crazy is that? At 1911, the internet cut out after you read my time. Wow, that's crazy. Tanya also loves cherry blossom too. Yeah, they're just beautiful. What is not to love with that? But yeah, I love this book. I just saw it. You know, sometimes you just see one and they're really nice little notes. You know, like randomly, I like books that sometimes you can just grab and pick up and you can just flick to a page. Phoenix wrote, I love butterflies and beaches. Well, this is weird. It's actually snow. This is actually snow. I don't know if I missed a message on here, but Tanya's saying, Phoenix, thanks for sharing that. I hope it all goes well for you. I didn't see what message, unless... Oh, no, I missed Phoenix's message. Phoenix wrote, I know y'all might care, so I want to share this. I wrote down a domestic violence police report for my nearest... Whoa, wait. Let me scroll back. How did I not see this before? For my nearest police station, and I plan to visit tomorrow. Wow. Wow, Phoenix. Okay, I'm kind of speechless. Hold on, let me take a minute. See, but it's how you interpret it, isn't it, Phoenix? If you saw a beach, then the beach was calling you. But yeah, thank you for sharing that with us, Phoenix. Like, we'll be praying and sending you blessings that goes well for you. You know, we're sending you love and blessings, and even though we're not there by your side energetically, we are there with you, you know, sending you the energy you'll need to help you with that. That takes real strength and courage, Phoenix. So we are sending you love with that. We are sending you love. So And you know what's kind of interesting, even about the timing with that, Phoenix, you're saying, is like, you see how it's like just literally happening like after this eclipse. That's a huge, huge transformation, like transformative energy, isn't it? Like after these eclipses, and that's like a huge, powerful step and thing you're about to do. Wow, that's incredible. So guys, anybody online, I'm gonna do a universal calling and a prayer. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay. Phoenix, right, I never thought of that. Yeah. It just brings through, like, that's what I'm saying to people, like, it's never a coincidence when things kind of start to happen, and you know, we're going through these huge energetic changes, not only just on Earth, but then, you know, into our own personal lives as well. And you know, this is where and how it's showing up for people. You know, these can be big things, big steps. Just think, like, you're about to do this tomorrow, and that's something you haven't done previously. So you see, like, divine timing too with it all. Yeah, exactly like Tanya said there. This eclipse shifted a lot. That's I think that's the word. Sometimes I do struggle for the word, but Tanya nailed it there. It's shifts. They create little shifts, sometimes big shifts, universal shifts, but it's shifts and movements of energies, you know? So, and you know, new energies come through to us, old energies sometimes leave us. Like, it's really interesting how it can, you know, play out. Yeah, really interesting. That being said, on the 19th, I think it's the 19th, I know it's coming up, guys, but then we have a new moon coming up real soon as well. Like, I think within a week's time, because we're like the 11th today, or just over a week maybe. And then we'll be slowly coming out of the Mercury retrograde around the 20th, but then there's the shadow period. So again, where there's might be issues with communications, delays. I know Tanya said, like, she's been getting a lot of transport delays, things like that. Hopefully over the next couple of weeks, those things will then improve. But you know, this Mercury retrograde, I think sometimes we like underestimate, like, around probably 90%, 95% of people probably aren't even aware of like these astrological shifts, these energetic shifts and changes and everything that's going on. So those of us that are aware of it, we do kind of have that superpower of knowing, like, okay, let's have a little more compassion with everyone, because, you know, the energies are a bit crazy, things are going backwards, it is a bit of a difficult time. So just, you know, be mindful in anything you do. So like tomorrow, Phoenix, for instance, you said you're going to go file the report. So because it's a Mercury retrograde, I would just say with that is make a double copy. So whatever you file, photocopy or keep a second copy for yourself. You know, when you hand it in, make sure you get like a receipt or proof of it being taken, because, you know, just to have that one step ahead is like, the retrograde energy, communications, paperwork, electronics, things like that can be a bit more glitchy, can play up a bit more. So do everything you can on your side to prepare and like be extra prepared as well. Does that make sense, guys? Okay, where's it gone? Oh, Tanya's also wrote, sorry guys, it's kind of hard for me to read on here because I've got this as the background. Tanya also has shared with us, it threw her life upside down unexpectedly, laughing face emoji. Hopefully that will balance my life out. Where's it gone? And communication issues. Yeah, You see, and that's it. It plays out in all of our lives, but in different ways, like depending on, you know, what we're going through. Phoenix wrote, ooh, I would definitely write another copy just in case and get double copies. Thanks, Larissa. Yes. It just came to my mind to say it to you, Phoenix, because I thought you're super organized, like you know what you're doing, but these other places, it's anywhere you go, you know, whether it's your corner shop, whether it's the hospital, whether it's the doctor's, like whether it's online stuff. I'm just seeing it happen so much, and it's like, because you've got that knowledge, you have to be the one to be proactive and be like, right, I'm going to keep a double copy of this. I'm going to get proof that, you know, they've taken it, the date or log or receipt of things, you know. Yeah, I would just, you know, double check all those things tomorrow. Also have to get my police certificate of good character and get copies of that too. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so anything you get as well, just, you know, keep your own log of stuff, because it's really easy, isn't it? Like, we all get caught up in it and we just like say send one copy of something, or, you know, you don't always think to get those things, but especially energetically at this time, I would definitely get those done. Okay, now do either of you or anyone else watching, does anybody want me to pull a card for them? Do you have any questions maybe you want me to just answer or look at, or do you want to share anything? Guys, like, this is an open space, so let me know in chat, okay? Yeah, let me know what's coming up for you guys. I'm currently like shuffling my numerology deck. Ooh, okay. Yeah, because I've still got to write up like my newsletter and things from Substack. I've been meaning to do that for a while, but I feel like with any creative thing that you do, and I think anyone else who's into their creative stuff will also relate with this, is like, you have to get into that flow state, because it's like energy. And once you get into that flow state, it flows, it happens more naturally. Like, whether you're drawing, you're writing, you're singing, you're dancing, it just comes together, and then you get into that vibe and that energy of doing it. But when you're not in that space, I find it really hard to do any of those type of things. So it's like, you know, you really have to get into the flow and movement of it. I'm just going to wait for chat to load. And while I'm doing that, this deck I'm shuffling, I'm just going to collectively, for the collective, I'm just going to see what messages are coming up at this time for us. So, for the highest vibrational good of the collective, what messages do we need at this time? What messages? Oh, that is the spiritual career card. Interesting. We have a rebirth card. Okay, let's see what else is going to come out. Any other messages for the collective? Oh, another one flew out. Oh, and the compassion card at this time. Right, let's just have a little look into these. Let's have a look. Right, 78, spiritual career. If Isha's still on the live, let us know. Not sure if Isha's still on the live. Isha, if you are, let us know. Okay, right, spiritual career. So this is a collective one. Maybe people are feeling career shifts at this time. Maybe people are being called to share their spiritual gifts into the world. You know, via a spiritual career. So, you know, when this card comes out, the spiritual career card, that's always indicating opportunities, you know, in that mind, body, spirit arena. And maybe it doesn't even have to be full-time. It could be something part-time. It could be a new venture for you. You already have credentials. And I always say, like with spiritual and energy work, I don't really think there's such things as certification. I think you'll either have your gift and that's what the universe has given you, or you don't. You know, no certificate can make that up. It's an energy, you know, energy is everything in that sense. But, you know, for some people, maybe they might have to do a bit more study or go a bit further into it. But it's confirmation that the spiritual career is where you have genuine talents and abilities, and they need to be put to good use. They've got to be put to good use. You know, maybe it'll be life coaching, clairvoyant, psychic work, healing work, you know, numerology, astrology, all those things, because the world does need more of it. Or maybe writing of inspirational books or blogs. I definitely feel like I'm relating with this one, to be fair. But yeah, only you will know when the time is right. So remove your limiting beliefs and just know that you're going to succeed. And release anxieties or anything that's preventing you from moving forward. And it ties back into trust, doesn't it? Trust in the divine. And that's going to help you on your way. And the universe is always going to send you opportunities to serve. So that's really important. Oh, hold on. I can see a question in here. Let's get into this, guys. Yeah, I don't think Isha's still on the live. Because I did see that pop up. Phoenix wrote, have you been feeling like becoming a life coach? So I don't know if I would say life. Do you know what? I'm at my turning point, but I don't know about life coach, but I definitely think I can be good at helping others. Like, you know, when you can see for others, like what's meant for them, you know, what will work for them, what won't. I think I'm very good at uplifting people too, because I love to do it. I love to uplift people because I can see what's in them and see their potentials. And I know how it feels to never have been uplifted and to never have confidence. So I love to give to others. But I feel like I'm at a point where I'm not sure how the universe, or I'm not sure why I'm here on earth, and I'm not sure what to do. And I'm not sure how to do it, and I'm not sure what to share, and I'm not sure, oh gosh, there's a lot of I'm not sures, isn't there? But you know me, I just like to be real with you guys. But yeah, I just don't know like what I'm meant to be doing, how I'm meant to be doing it. So it is something I do reflect and think about a lot. So I mean, if you guys want to share guidance with me, I'm open to it. But I don't know, I do feel sometimes I feel a bit lost. It's like I have my gift, but I don't always know how to put it out in the world. So, you know, I know I like coming on YouTube and trying to help people, and share on here, but it's not quite the same. Phoenix wrote, similar to a fortune teller. I guess it is, isn't it? It's just worded a little bit more like, I guess it sounds a little more professional, like a life coach. But yeah, guys, yeah, Tanya, you just heard me going off, like, while rambling. No, I'm just saying, like, because Phoenix is asking me, do I think I'll be a life coach? But I really don't know what I'm meant to do. I know I'm meant to be here and helping with healing. I know that's, like, my purpose. But I just don't know exactly how or what. Like, it hasn't quite... What's the word? I just don't know. And like the card said, actually, some of it is confidence. And then the other one here that came out is rebirth. So I feel collectively energy, there's a lot of rebirth energy going on for people. You know, like the same version of people. A lot of people will be doing growth, working on themselves, major transformations. And that's going to result in a lot of personal growth for people. But there'll be other people that might struggle with that. But whenever you have that opportunity to align with your higher self, reach for it, you know, go for it. It's going to work. So trust and believe in the magic and things that awaits, because rebirths are painful. I think I've been through a lot. I'm sure a lot of us have when we go through rebirths, and they're not easy. And it's about rising above, you know, like ego-based stuff, behaviors, you know, things that aren't serving you, and like new versions of you coming through. So collectively, I feel that. And then also the compassion. That's another big theme this month. I just recorded earlier today the energy guidance for March. And compassion was one of those things, you know, having more compassion towards ourselves and to others, and just having that little bit more patience too. Let me read what you guys are writing now. I'm missing out. Hold on. Fear of missing out. Tanya said, you're meant for talking. Your voice is calming and releases. Okay, Tanya. So on that note, thank you for sharing that, because I think I read something somewhere. I don't know where or how it came up. And it did say about my healing, but it said you will use your voice, like communication healing, if that makes sense, or like your voice. So Tanya, you saying that is like, I feel like a double confirmation. Phoenix Pearl, I've been remembering my gift for green magic, yes, and have been feeling called to green magic and being a green witch, just like I did when I started practicing at 19. I think that's amazing for you. That inspired me to find and go to a safe place to learn and practice my gift. Yes. That's why today I shook up my sedation spell jar. I think I've read that right. That has my abuser and toxic family members in, and I wrote a police report. Wow. You see how these things work. It's just, I just think that's so powerful. Oh my gosh, look what's on the bookshelf, Phoenix. I know I've shown it you before, but wait. Hold on. Look at this, Phoenix. If this isn't your sign, the Green Witch. All natural magic. Look at this, Phoenix. Look at this. I knew. I was just like, oh my god. This is crazy. This is crazy. You see, it's confirmation. Wait, we're going to leave this up here. Hold on, wait. I'll just stand it there while I read chat. Yeah, okay, Tanya's also sharing. She escaped and her life has changed for the best. Oh my gosh. So look, Phoenix was looking on Amazon to buy this book along with other books similar to it. Go for it. Look, I always say if you're called to one, do it. Oh my god, look. I just turned to a page and it said make a broom. Creating your own broom. It's like, it's got really, you know, interesting things. It's got, I'll just give you a little example what's in here. So you've got attune to yourself, attuning to nature, getting to know your corner of the universe, grounding yourself, working with the 4 elements, discover and develop your senses, manifest the power of the seasons, so working with the seasons, celebrating solstices, equinoxes. Oh my god, that makes me think, I think the spring equinox is coming up. Wait, or have we had the spring equinox? I think we've had it. Oh my gosh, I need to check. Walking the green path, living closely with the earth, because I feel like you are naturally really connected with the earth around you anyway, like the sun, the moon, the stars, working with green energy, the magic of trees, flower energy, herbal energy, stones. You know, there's so much in here. Green witch garden, having your own garden, designing it, create and craft green witch magic, preparing herbs, extracting the energies of herbs, blessing your creations. Oh, we haven't had the spring equinox yet. Oh my god, okay, then that's making me more excited. Look, becoming natural healer, Green Witch kitchen recipes. So I think this is a nice book. It's not too heavy or too deep to begin with. Do you know what I mean? But obviously I think this was made by someone. Let's just have a look. I think this was a UK author. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. think it's a UK, or maybe it's America as well. Because sometimes that, like, you know, some of the stuff they talk about is like, it can vary a little bit, can't it? Like, depending on the countries and this information they're sharing. But yeah, go for it. Like, if you're drawn to books, you definitely should get into that. Hold on. Oh my god, the time is 3:33. You have been inspired to tap into your creative force. Love that. Oh my god, literally, that's what I've just got, my own grimoire for my own Book of Shadows. Oh my god, I need to get mine. It's downstairs. I would love to learn how to connect more to animals too, because I can feel that's where my gift is strongest with, but I never learned nor practiced it. Yeah, you are naturally an animal healer too. And I would always just say a great little thing which I do, which is, you know, it ties in with your psychic work, but it's like, connect and just set that intention to be at your basic psychic level, and just imagine a blank screen in front of you. Then connect to the animal, and then you might feel, sense, hear, see things coming in from the animal. And that's a really good way. And also just talking to them, like genuinely, like we're having a conversation now, like talk to them, whether it's in your mind or out loud. Or ask them. You can ask them too, to show you where they might have pain, or where something might be hurting. But I think because you're so in tune, I think it'll just come naturally. It's things like that you can do, and just practice it. Or like, for instance, if you know people that have animals, you could like look at a picture of their animal and tune in, and just write down anything you think, feel, see, or sense. That's another really good one. Yeah, even Tanya's saying it too. The animals like follow her and just come to her. Yeah, they know. Do you know what I mean? Because animals go off energy, and with us humans, we're more programmed to like logic than instinct and intuition, whereas animals are like, they're so much more natural at that. So that's what I find easier with animals than with humans. Do you know what I mean? Animals are just more real. They're not going to fake it with you. Like, literally what you see is what you get. I'm just shuffling this tarot deck as well. I'm just going to see collectively any other messages that may come out. Let's have a look. Phoenix, right? I also want to connect to spirit animals, work with bones, I think that says, create altars for animals, etc. I would love to work with fairies and create a fairy garden. You can do that. And you know what the beautiful thing with that is like, it's your own sacred thing. So like, no one else has to know what you're doing, or, you know, like what you're connecting with. It's your own thing. And just collect little things out in nature, make your own things. Do you want tarot, Phoenix? Yeah, make your own stuff. You know, just see what feels good for you. And I'm sure the fairies will guide you to what you need, or places that are going to be good for you. First thing I would say, find a tree stump, you know, like it's the base of the tree. Okay, let's shuffle for Phoenix. Phoenix's highest vibrational good. Let's see what message is coming out. Okay, I'm just writing notes what's coming up for you as well. Ooh, one just jumped out, Phoenix. Ooh, look at that. 2 of coins. Do you know what? Because I'm seeing the bumblebee straight away at the bottom. And then you got the coins. Like, I feel like financially things are really going to turn for you. Like, bee is what... When you look at the bee, you said spirit animal a moment ago. So the bee coming through here is definitely a spirit animal for you to look up and work with, because the bees are like the queens. They hold the honey, you know, honey. From a bee you can make honey, and honey makes money. Oh, guys, did you just see what I did there? That just rhymed. Oh my god, I'm actually laughing at myself. So like bees are for abundance and money, and I feel like this spirit animal here is going to help you be full of that abundance, and actually, oh my god, another one stuck to my arm, and like making your money. You know what, okay, the woman actually close up on there as well, like you see how she's got her makeup too. I feel like, are you changing appearance? Are you going through like a glow up kind of period? Yeah, because I'm kind of seeing that too with this card. Yeah, change of appearance. And also, it's like, you know how her body is? I feel like it's like really like self-love and empowerment coming through. So, are you stepping into this new era of like loving yourself? Phoenix, can you read what it says under the Two of Cups? Also, I love that rhyme. Oh, it says bloodstone. Oh, you were just talking about stones too there. Bloodstone. I think bloodstone is a crystal. It's a strengthening and grounding crystal. And it helps you adjust to new or different circumstances by dispelling confusion. It's deep green with red splotches. Oh, wow. Yeah, bloodstone, the crystal, which this card is associated with too, it's meant to help you in decision-making processes, which sounds kind of relevant. And it's also meant to shield you from negative outside influence. It's also a healing stone and revitalizing. So if you're feeling mentally drained or exhausted from everything or commitments, that crystal is meant to, you know, get your energy up. So yeah, also with this card, I feel coming through is like potentially more responsibilities, commitments. It's signaling quite a busy time as well that's going to come through for you. But they're all positive, you know, it's like positive additions to your world that are going to come in. It's like that saying, isn't it? A busy bee. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be embodying the busy bee energy. And that's actually going to bring through a lot of happiness as well for you. It's energizing you, this card. Getting you active, broadening your horizons, getting you to take on more. Ooh. It does indicate, it says a 2-year time span though. So like it's not super fast energy, but it's positive energy. And it's May and September are also relevant with this card. Affirmation for you is, I believe I can be all that I want to be and achieve all that I want to achieve. I like how that word's dropped in there again with the be. I believe I can be all that I want to be. Ooh, I feel like you need to stand in the mirror and say that, but definitely, because you just literally mentioned that's your spirit animal coming through. Phoenix, right? I want to glow up. I've been feeling mentally drained and exhausted. Yes. I'm not surprised because everything you're literally going through, but like this is all on the other side of that. Okay, I feel like there's one more tarot to come through for you as well. So let's do a little shuffle. Then we're going to get Tanya. Let's have a look. Yes, Tanya. Tanya, do you want tarot or oracle? Let's reshuffle for Phoenix. Highest vibrational. Good. Okay, I'm laughing. I'm laughing at this card that's come out. You literally just got the Knight of Swords card, okay? I'm laughing because there's a man on it, okay? Let's have a look. Do you know what? This ties in with your police report stuff, because I laughed because to me, this man, I'll just be really real. I'm going to give you the realness of what I feel with the card first, okay? I feel like this is a man who is going to be ashamed of what they've done, and he's literally stabbing himself in the leg. You know that saying, like, don't shoot yourself in the foot, right? It's like, it's kind of like karma. I see it as karma, like someone's hurt themselves, and they've only got themselves to blame. But yeah, it's like he's stabbing himself in the leg or his foot. So it wouldn't even surprise me if there's a male around you that may end up like having a leg, something up with their leg or hurting them. Like, but literally, I think metaphorically speaking as well, like energetically wise, like this is someone who's going to be ashamed of what they've done, and they should be, okay? But with this meaning too, it does embody for you, Phoenix. It's like you are that force to be reckoned with, okay? It's about your strength, because it's an upright as well for you. So it's all about strength. It's forceful and it's passionate, which is going to get you your results. Yeah, that's kind of was what was coming to my mind. Yeah, basically. But yeah, this is your card. It's a warrior vibe, okay? It's bringing purpose, strength, and bold energy. And that's saying, yeah, a double-edged sword. So just be wary of anyone that's, you know, overly domineering or powerful, you know, people or situations. That's what we were saying with this card, yeah? And also with this card, it does say armor up for a battle ahead. So you have the upper hand here because you're already armoring up. You're ready for the battle. You are ready for justice. Okay, like you're literally ready for the justice. Where's it gone? Right, Phoenix, you need to be brave, be focused, and focus on what you want and need. Okay, so I think this is, you know, like what you shared with us at the beginning, this is like a double-edged sword. So yeah, your family, they deserve quite literally to be hurt, but also for you, you've got to get that armor on now because you need that extra bit of strength. So affirmation with this is I am inspired to fight for what I want and take actions towards my goals today. It also does represent things unfolding within a year, and it points to February, June, and October. So there's definitely going to be things playing out over the rest of this year for you, Phoenix, with this one. Like I feel it. You know what I mean? I'm glad we can see both those two cards that came out. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, we have Michelle that's joined us as well. Hi, Michelle. How are you? How are you doing, Michelle? So yeah, Phoenix, does that resonate? Oh, let me see what Tanya also wrote. Oh, the crystal with this one, it's actually not you know, like an actual crystal. It's called, well, it's called copper. You know, like copper, it's that orangey amber colour. And yeah, they say because copper has like a lot of protective properties and things. So it's all about like when you need to armor up, it's like metal up. I'm not literally saying like get ready with a knife to go fight now. Like, but literally like metaphorically, kind of energetically speaking. But they say copper is super conductive, which means it allows energy to flow through it easily. And so is an element of action and amplification. It's also perfect for manifestation. This flowing of energy is useful for grounding any unwanted energy back to the earth, another job that copper does well. Often added to other metals like silver to make them stronger, copper is tough yet malleable enough to allow you to work with it easily. Copper reminds you that you can be resilient and strong, but it's also important to be flexible, as being too tough can make you brittle. But I would say for you, if you even had any copper, is like, you know, use it to help with energies. You know what I mean? Or just even grounding your own. But it's symbolic basically of like, you know, the protection and things. Good to have you here, Michelle. We're just having a little general. Oh, Tanya's gonna have tarot too. Okay. Yeah, we're just going through the energies. We're just doing some mini readings, and like, I guess if you have any questions or you want a little mini reading or anything, you can let us know in chat. Okay, Michelle. I'm gonna do Tanya's tarot. Okay. Okay, Phoenix wants me to read the affirmation of that one more time. Sure, Phoenix. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me find it. Okay, affirmation. I am inspired to fight for what I want and take action towards my goals today. Okay, I am inspired to fight for what I want and take action towards my goals today. Okay, Phoenix, I hope you got that one. If not, I can always like send it you. Okay, Michelle, that's great. I can come to you after Tanya, so if you just want to read the disclaimer, if you're happy and you agree to it. Like, I think you've been on with us before, so you will know it. Just leave a comment when the video uploads, like, you know, just read the thing. And then, yeah, if you have like an area you want me to look at, if you have a question, if not, I can just pull a general one for you. Okay, perfect, Phoenix. Okay, I'm gonna just move to Tanya then. So Tanya, let's ask for Tanya's highest vibrational good. What's coming up for Tanya? Okay, let's have a look for Tanya. Okay, what message have we got for Tanya? Ooh, isn't it exciting when everyone gets a card? I actually love it when other people do mine. It's such a nice feeling though, because like when you do it for yourself, when I read for myself, it's like, it's good, but I always find it a little bit more ooh when someone else does it, you know? Okay, let's have a look for Tanya. Okay, Tanya, let's have a look for you. Okay, what message have we got for Tanya's highest vibrational good? I'm just shuffling for you, Tanya. But you guys know I shuffle in a funny way. Let's have a look. Ooh, you got a 4 of coins reversed, Tanya. That was your first card. See if there's any other cards coming up. Oh my god, Tanya, why are yours all reversed? Jeez, you got the Tower reversed as well. Oh my god. Okay, so straight away, you know me, I have to laugh when it gets a bit intense, right? So, reversed basically means Tanya is having some challenges right now. Whew. Okay, Tanya. 4 of coins was your one that was reversed. So obviously when I'm seeing a coin, I do kind of connect coins with like, you know, money energy, you know, financial things, whatnot. Now this is a reversal and we are in a universal 4 month, you know. Okay, this one is telling you, yeah. Tanya's laughing. She said, yeah, everything is upside down. Yeah, well, the tarot is not hiding it. Tarot always just says it as it is. You know, sometimes I do try the nice approach. But tarot's like, no nice approach here. We're going straight to it. Okay, so this one is like basically telling you, you just need to get out of this rut. It's like pointing to unhealthy lifestyle, debt, or toxic job, or an unhappy home. With it being the 4, I was thinking like the home thing as well, especially. I think you need to like release the old to welcome in the new. So you know, to get different results in life, you have to act differently, because otherwise things won't change. It can also, with this, come up as like maybe being stubborn, defensive, excuses, covering up. And generally it does state being almost willingly stuck in a bad place. So I feel like you are in a bit of a bad place. Like you've confirmed that things are a bit difficult. But you know, this is about banishing those kind of energies that are holding you down. And like, yeah, the card is saying almost willingly. So only you can change your life, if that makes sense. You know, getting rid of doubt, fear, defensiveness, excuses. And also like, start small, okay? And then move up onto the bigger stuff. Also in life, I don't know, do you feel like having growing pains? Because this can also be like the growing pain card. You know, where you have to get uncomfortable to realign things. Tanya put, yes, been doing that past few days, and yes, I'm very stubborn. Yeah, you gotta find a way of like working through that, because it's literally only holding you back. And then by being too stubborn, it's like you'll find multiple things in your life will literally, it'll be like problem area, problem area, problem area. So you gotta affirm, I'm recalibrating, renewing, and rebooting my intentions and energy. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, what's January? 100% makes sense with everything been happening. Yes, I've been uncomfortable. Yes, but this is like getting to that stage of like realigning you. Ooh, but also with the home as well. Like I would honestly like really try and you want your environment in your home to also support you. So it's like, you know, this is the month, get organized, declutter, get rid of stuff. If you don't use it, if you don't need it, get rid of, like really energetically clear out your, politely, I won't say the swear word, but your your stuff, and like start anew, start afresh. Because I think that's really, it's going to help your mindset, because the home impacts your mental and your mindset too. And I think when you get to that place of feeling ready, you know, to make those changes, and to work on like, you know, you said like stubbornness, things like that, is really going to help you, because otherwise it's like the only person holding you back at this point is you. Okay, don't shoot the messenger. Okay. Right. Then you got the Tower card, 16. Like 16 is already a karmic challenge number, and I think we saw it in the other one, the rebirth, the cards I pulled earlier. I feel like it's another rebirth for you. Black tourmaline is the stone, obviously, that's connected with this, and that's about deflecting negative energy, coming back to source. It's also a psychic shield and protection. Can help you if you're around like bad vibes, bad energy. But again, like you've got to get to a point where it's like being around negative people, negative vibes, you know, energy drainers. It's like, well, only you can make that choice if you keep going around that, or you choose to protect yourself and distance from it, because these things all impact your energy. And also this is about transforming. Okay, this is a challenge, and it's about transforming that into an opportunity. So the Tower is always going to bring through big energy, collapse, shocking revelations. I think we literally said that on live earlier too. Endings and major wake-up calls. So this is what's coming through for you. And it's difficult and it's challenging, but events always unfold for a good reason, which in hindsight you will come to understand, but you may not know or understand that right now. So with this Tower, it does serve a purpose, because it's to remove things that aren't for your highest good. So you've got to remove the facade. You've got to remove that negative energy from your life so you can rebuild on firmer foundations. So it's about acknowledging what's been lost, what's on its way out, and the universe has done you a favour by getting rid of it more quickly. Oof. And now it's about refocusing on the possibilities that your new space is going to provide. But this was reversed for you. Because of it being reversed, it's like, it's a warning of destructiveness, okay? Like, or sabotage. Either something or someone has an agenda that is not in your best interest, or they may even be, or I do think it's, I love you, Tanya, but I do think it's often, I think it's a you as well, that, because the other card said the exact same thing about the self-sabotage and self-destruction in your own life. And it's just warning you to be careful, because I do think some of this is caused by you, if that makes sense. Oh, you actually have that crystal and you keep it on you all the time. Okay, amazing, perfect. Tanya is saying makes so much sense. I hope it does, because I feel like the Tower is, it's an uncomfortable, you've said that word, but it's uncomfortable. Like, even me giving you the message, I feel uncomfortable. Like, I'm moving around a lot, if you can't already tell. Because it does, like, there's nothing nice about that card, even upright. I mean, look at it, it's gloomy, it's depressing. Who wants to be in a tower all on their own, trapped? Like, but, like, everything that's happening, it is trying to be for your highest good, if that makes sense. So, oh my God, how crazy as well. And it's also linked to Mars. And we were saying about the Mars energy as well. It might have been Phoenix's card earlier, which rules over, it's a fire sign, Aries, so late March through to April. So this is all relevant now of everything that's going on in your life. Wow. And Tuesdays. What the heck? So, but affirm to yourself, though, that you're going to survive this storm and sail on to the calmer, smoother waters. So things will get better. But I always say as well, it's like, sometimes in life, some things happen to people to realign them onto their new path. But sometimes certain things aren't even meant for you, but you can just create them or bring them into your life as a way of stopping yourself ever doing better or self-sabotaging. So it's that fine line, I feel like. Phoenix wrote, I just want to say, I love how the affirmations are perfect for the card's interpretation. Yeah, I know. They do align really, really well, because it's like, it gives you, the affirmation is like that empowerment point as well. It's to empower you, because even if things are not going well, it's like you still have power to affirm and to make changes, you know? You can still change how you feel, how you act, how you respond, the choices you make. So, Tanya, I know that was a deep one for Tanya, but Tanya asked for tarot. I mean, you could have gone for Oracle and had it a bit nicer. Yeah, they were deep, guys. So, I mean, thank you for letting me share that. But, like, this is the beauty, as we say. Sometimes it's easier. Like, we can know things ourselves. Like I said, pulling my own cards. But it hits different sometimes when someone else is giving you the message. So, Tanya, sending you lots of love and healing with that one. Now, Michelle, if you're still there, do you want tarot or oracle, Michelle? I'm actually just going to use this just to, like, cleanse some of that energy for you. Phoenix, but I love tarot's brutal honesty. Yeah, because sometimes we need it, don't we? Yeah, look, we're on a theme here tonight. It's all tarot. Like, okay, Michelle, I'm gonna go to you. But just as I was tuning in there, Michelle, I was drawn to your head, actually. This is really random. And I felt like, I don't know, mentally, or like, if you've been really feeling like, have you been having like a lot of scattered thoughts, a lot of scattered energy, or a lot of thoughts spinning around in your head at the moment? Are you feeling like a bit ungrounded? Because that's what I was tuning in on when I was tuning into you. Are you in a bit of like a go, go, go energy, but like I feel like there's a lot going on for you, Michelle. Okay, Tanya wrote, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You're so welcome, Tanya. I'm just pulling cards for Michelle. Michelle's highest vibrational good. Oh, okay. Oh, don't mind me talking to myself because these, yes, scattered, Michelle wrote. Okay, so 3 cards have just dropped out for you, Michelle. So first one is 8 of Cups. Okay, 8 of Cups. This one kind of caught my attention because I was trying to figure out what the heck this person's actually doing on here. Look. I don't know if you can see here, 8 of Cups. And this is giving like turning a setback into a comeback. Oh, Michelle's also driving, so listening. Okay, so you probably can't see the card, but well, we don't want to distract you. Yeah, there's like these 8 bowls. I don't know what she's doing. She's like, looks like she's scraping food or something into the bowl. So it's kind of giving like making a little go a long way. So I don't know if you've been having a bit of a, I'm gonna say maybe a bit of a challenging time, or financially things might have felt a bit strained. So you've been having to make do with, like, you know that saying, make do with what you've got. That's kind of what's coming through. Or even if you've just been having a bit of disappointment lately, you know, things that are a bit disappointing coming in. At this time as well, it's coming through to say that you really need to see things for what they truly are, instead of maybe what you wish they would be. So it's kind of like just calling your consciousness to pay attention with that, and just keep that trust that the better things are lying ahead, and this is just preparing you for those things. So this card messages with this is about accepting the reality of something, dealing with it on those terms, and then moving on. So yeah, better things are coming for you, but it's like before you can really move on to those, it's like acknowledging kind of like where you're at with things. This is representing an 8-day time span. Okay, it's that water element. So emotions definitely connected with this. This month's actually highlighted with this too. Very interesting. And I think I was literally just saying this at the end of Tanya's card, but like this is the affirmation for this, is it isn't what happens, it's how I react that matters. So again, it's like you're always being in control of how you respond to the situation. You know, like what you've been dealt, how life's dealt you, but you're kind of like responding. You have the choice to respond with that. This is also a rhodochrosite crystal. I think I said that right, guys. But this is a supportive energy, and it's basically comes in around heartache, disappointment, destructive emotions. And it's about helping you heal. So I would also say this month is like focus on really healing your heart, any areas that have really caused you pain, because that's what the energy this month is about, and I feel like that's best going to support it for you. Then your second card, I do feel like this is, Michelle, I'm going to say, just from the 3 cards that have come out as well, I feel like this maybe is like romantically related or with relationships somehow, because then the next card you got was I always laugh at this one, it's the Devil card, which is the number 15. 15 is 6 is all about love, relationships, truth, honesty, betrayals. Okay, I don't know if you can see it here, but it's like holding the mirror up. So I feel like there's some reflecting going on, but also like even shadow work and just reflecting on like who you are. Like, do you still recognize yourself after what you've just been through? Because you can see here, that's my interpretation of it. It's like the woman does not look happy. She actually looks really sad in that mirror on the card. And I feel like there's a lot of grief around you, a lot of sadness. Almost like reflecting or looking back on maybe like who you used to be and like who you are now. I'll hold that up there for you guys to see. But yeah, identifying and eliminating self-limiting beliefs and behavior. So this devil is like this card. It's illuminating bad habits, repeating patterns of self-sabotaging behavior, self-limiting beliefs that are blocking your progress, holding you back, or even making you feel shame or guilt. But it's also bringing through that energy of like determination and focus, you know, to help you actually do something about that. But obviously it's like, will you? And you've got 100% divine free will to choose how you live, the choices you make, and then being 100% accountable for those choices. So it's like living through your intention, not habit, and your own actions. So it's a call back to yourself. You know, with this card, it is calling you to take responsibility. Responsibility is a big 6 theme for yourself, your thoughts, and your behavior. You know your demons, your challenges, speak to your shadow side, understand your drivers and your triggers. You're receiving a window of opportunity to make a positive change. Okay. This is definitely, it's an earth energy that is associated with the Capricorn energy, which is late December through to January. And it's connected to the planet Saturn, which Saturn's interesting because for a lot of people, like for instance, when they have like things like Saturn returns and like Saturn, I would say it brings challenging energy. Let me just read. Hold on. I have been heartbroken. My ex cheated and it devastated me. I've been through heartbreak. Right, okay. So this is why all these kind of, it's like the sadness, what you've been left with, the relationship, that this is making sense then with your cards. But affirm, Michelle, you are stronger than your excuses. And I always think the cheating and things, when people do that, it is a betrayal. It's the worst. But it's always a reflection of them. It's never a reflection of you. Hold on. Michelle wrote, which stretched my finance. Let me just try and read this. The pattern's blocking me from reading. Which stretched my finance as he had lived with me. Right. Okay, yeah. So he was like draining on you and whatnot. Yeah, I feel like we might have discussed this in one of the other lives a little bit. But it's because you have, a really genuine, pure heart. And that's why it's going to take you a bit longer. And it's going to hit you harder. But just know, like, take things at your pace, at your speed. But then it was strange because then I saw this card come out. Your third card, which we have to talk about. You got then the King of Coins. So I know like this might kind of be difficult to hear now, especially like if you're still in the grieving process, I'm going to call it. But as soon as I saw the King of Coins, I was like, okay, so your financial situation is about to go up. And where's it gone? Let me see. Yeah, King. And I just was like straight away male energy. Because obviously there's a man on here who clearly thinks he's a bit nice. I'm just trying to give you the description here. And it's that green energy. So I feel like your heart chakra, you are going to be healed. And like there is going to be a new man coming in. Oh yeah, there is. Michelle put, I've started a new job this week. Ooh, okay. Well, this does tie in because this is about taking ownership for making a success of your life on all levels. So this is a really positive then one that's coming through. You know, this king energy, it knows how to survive and thrive in a tough world. Well, look, you're in a new job already. Whoop. It's about handling adversity, recovering, overcoming loss and setbacks, which you are doing. And you've been through the hardship and that experience, and you're rebuilding your confidence, you're rebuilding your finances. It's also going to start coming together for you. It's also, this card's also connected with entrepreneurs, self-starters, leaders, and the self-employed. So, you know, they may be lines of work that are particularly suited to you. It's all about success with this, and taking responsibility for money, career, assets, you know, your health. Hold on, Michelle wrote, I've also started, is that a degree since my ex left? Wow. You see sometimes having that wrong person around you and how much like they can drag you down, and then the minute like you have to let go of them, everything in your life starts lifting up. I definitely feel that energy for you. Because basically like your success is going to be down to you, and like everything you've learned from your previous relationship, especially financially, it's like you'll never repeat that again because you've learned that lesson. Like, I don't even like the word lesson, like, because it's like, it feels like a bit like a school teacher. Oh, you learned the lesson, like, but do you know what I mean? Like, you learned that challenge, so it's putting you in a stronger position now, because you're not going to go through that same thing again, because you can see how difficult that was and how that's affected you and played out. So now it's like you're stronger, you're more untouchable, you're going to be so financially solid and secure that like nothing is going to be able to disrupt that. And if in the future you allow this new king to come through, he's also going to be on your level. You know what I'm saying? He's got to be on your level or above. He's got to be matching you financially, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, or more. You know, you're not going to allow anyone in that is not able to better your life. He was lazy and work shy. Yeah, it sounds like a dead weight, and you've literally managed to shed. Sorry, I need to move, guys. My legs are hurting. You've shedded that dead weight, which Michelle wrote, which I'm not and never have been. I'm working on my finances. See, and this is confirmation. Your finances are going to be in such a better position. And your affirmation with this card, I have the power to create positive change all around me, which you are doing. That's incredible. That's incredible. Yeah, and maybe in the future, if a male does come in, they might be like a Taurus energy coming through for you. Let me just 1 minute while I ask my pendulum something for you. Okay. I definitely feel like you're going to be getting new attention. I say attention because it all depends like if you want it and if you'll be ready for it. But there'll definitely be a new man in the next 6 months. Because, you know, your energy is changing right now. You're shifting, you're evolving, you're growing. So like energetically to the universe, that's like a light gets switched on. And you'll start noticing they'll start getting drawn into you. Like you'll start getting all these new waves of attention, or just, you know, men will start showing this interest because you're going to be radiating, you're glowing on the inside and out, you've shedded that dead weight. So it's like, I feel like you can have the pick of the drawer, you can have whatever, this goes for everyone, but you really have to believe it, you can have whatever it is you want and desire. So really get specific around that in the future. It's like, you know everything you don't want because of what you've been through. So it's really important to get clear on the things you do. Michelle's right. Any man in my future needs to be financially stable. Oh, yes. And above and beyond that. Financially stable and abundant. Like, come on. If they're not matching everything you have, your home, your income, your finances, and more, you don't need the dead weight, do you? So Even Phoenix says, you've got to get an upgrade, sis. Exactly, Michelle. You're taking that upgrade. That's it. And as hard as it is, like when we go through betrayals and heartbreaks, it makes us stronger for then in the future, like what we do want and what we don't, and also the qualities in a person. And it helps us know more what we will and won't tolerate, you know? So, but I feel it for you. As soon as I was like, whoa, someone knew, there is someone new there for you. When they will come in, you know, will vary, but it's definitely going to be in the next 6 months, I believe, for you, Michelle. So that's kind of exciting. That's if you want it, of course, if you're ready. But this is just what I'm feeling at this particular time. That might change. But yeah, they've got to be. And I think as well, when you go into a new job and you're doing new stuff, you start mixing, you're with other energies. So you're energetically changed. You are no longer that person you were in that relationship anyway, because, you know, you've been through a lot. And I think in time, your heart is going to heal. Oh my gosh. Sorry, knocking the table. Yeah, your heart's going to be healing. And you're doing that, like we said, go back to the devil card. It is sometimes about doing the shadow work as well. So even the parts of you that you might suppress down, the parts of you that you're sat with at the end of the day when no one else is there, it's still working through those bits too, because the more, you know, work and healing you do on yourself, you know, in your work anyway, it's better quality relationships for you then. I was always, Michelle wrote, I was always abundant before I met my ex. Since he left, that abundance energy came back. You see, because your power and your energy is back on you. You no longer have the energy drainer. You no longer have that energy vampire, that toxic person feeding off your energy, feeding off your finances. You don't have that anymore. It's like parasites, you know, like if you get, this is going to sound really gross, guys, but like, you know, like intestinal parasites that people and animals can have, and it literally feeds off the source of food in you and leaves you depleted. That's literally like what these men are like. Yeah, now you haven't got it. It's like you've dropped all that negative energy, it's gone, but you do want a good man, yes, and you're going to get that, Michelle, because you know how to set intentions. You know the kind of person that you want, morals, values, you know financially the type of person. And that's not, you know, when we say that, it's not to do with like being looking for someone for what they've got. It's about making sure it's equal, and it's boundaries, and it's actually protecting yourself. Because why would you want to be in that position where you're having to support a man? No, I'm so like harsh when it comes to men and stuff, because it's like they don't have a womb, they don't have periods, they don't birth children. Like, what's their excuse for not, like you say, no one wants a lazy boy to look after. You need a real man. Tanya wrote, think that's all we really want, a good man. Exactly. And it's hard because women can end up doing, I think, so much more than men these days. And it's like, yeah, there's just like no excuse for it. But I do honestly, I just think this world we're in now as well, just, I think it adds to like, I don't want to sound too harsh, but I think it definitely creates men that are just more, you know, like, okay, let's say in our grandparents' eras, as an example, like the men would have had to go to war. They would have to be fighting for their, you know, their homes, their countries, like the world. Men these days, like, do they even want to put the bin out? Would they even be able to get rid of their own rubbish? No, they're like, you know, they have to wait for the bin men to come and do it. Like, do you see what I'm trying to say? Is like, men aren't that like, I think the world we're in has created lazier men, to be honest. It's just made it lazy for them. Hold on, I think Phoenix is going to express this better than what I'm trying to say. Hold on. Phoenix wrote, we live in a patriarchy. That's it, yes. This is a man's... Exactly. I knew Phoenix would word this better than what I'm trying to say. This was built for a man to survive. So, I'm able... body, So if an able-bodied man is struggling, red flag. Exactly. And that's like, not even me being harsh, but I do sometimes think it's like, you know, us as women, we survive everything we go through every day. Like, just the difficulties of being a woman, or like, let's, as an example, like, you know, it's not always safe for women, like, we're going to feel more vulnerable to do certain things or go out at certain times, etc. Like, for men it's so different, yet they, like, as women we're still stronger, we can still work, we can still do so much more than, and it's like, if the man is not doing, it's like, even their bodies are wired differently to us. Like, you see with our periods every month, we have different ebbs and flows, ups and downs. Men don't have that. They daily have like higher levels of everything. So they are naturally programmed by nature to be doing more, okay? So it's crazy, honestly. Hold on. Where's it gone? Michelle wrote, I do want to meet someone again, as it's taken me 18 months to get over my ex. He tried meeting me last year, and instead I told the woman he cheated with, as he's still a liar and a cheat, which is a liar and cheat, which is what I think maybe she's going to write something else. This is it. And liars and cheats, I'll tell you now, they never change. If someone is a grown man and they lie and they cheat, that is them. You know, we have to believe what they show us. And trust me, my whole life, that's all I've had from men. Lie, cheat, betray, steal, hurt. Like, and it's like, I'm the same now. I'm having years on my own, and I feel better for it, because it's really, unfortunately, going through like pain and trauma, but it's taught me so much of like what I can see now and what I will never go through again, because, well, I pray. But it does, it does scare you off people, and it can, because it's like, when you've been through something so difficult, it can like almost make you feel like you can never trust anyone again. But I do believe it for you, honestly. There is someone new. Phoenix wrote, can you read the 9 of Cups from that tarot deck? I want to understand a reading I did for myself with the deck you're using. I love the crystal and affirmation. Okay, sure, I can find 9 of Cups. Let's have a look for you. But yeah, Michelle, I really feel for you, but I just see everything is picking up for you. And energetically, you can see that in your life right now. Things are changing. And something new is coming in. New job. The next, oh, Tanya put, sounds like my ex. Oh gosh. Yeah, there's certain traits, isn't there, that like these guys have. There are these certain traits. Let's go to 9 of Cups for Phoenix and see what that one's saying. Oh, okay, 9 of Cups. Oh, let me find the card, because it's actually really beautiful, Phoenix. It's a butterfly card, and I think you were just saying about butterflies too. That's going to be interesting. If I can find it. Let's have a look. I want to put it up on the screen. I would actually love to write a book of like, maybe one day I will, of like all the evil stuff I've been through with men. And I'd love to collaborate women's stories. And you know, yeah, because I just feel like we go through too much as women. Honestly. Michelle wrote, yeah, I can. Things are changing. Even my children said they see that I'm happier now. Oh my, see? And children, they don't, like, they see through, they see you, they see your energy. So it's amazing that they're noticing that. And they'll feel that shift and that difference in you as well. And I think it must be so much harder when you have children too. Because, you know, you've got their feelings, their emotions involved as well. Tanya put, yeah, exactly. And the kids are the ones who see our true self. Michelle wrote, as they are 16 and I think that says 14. Luckily, my ex isn't their dad yet. Even their dad broke my heart. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Michelle. It's hard because every heartbreak you have, it's like, it gives extra, like, it's like, I always say to people, imagine if you could see scars, like, that are burns, right? So imagine then, like, that's the physical manifestation, but people don't see energetic ones, do they? But that is how I see it when people go through like heartbreak and things like that, is how painful that is. And like, if you've experienced true heartbreak and pain, you'll know, because I've had these pains myself, and it's like, it genuinely feels like your heart is being ripped, beaten, strangled, like a heart attack. Like you can actually physically feel the pain as well as emotionally. It's awful. So this was the card Phoenix wanted me to read about. I think you can see it here, Phoenix, 9 of Cups. I mean, it's bringing a lot of transformation through with all those butterflies, which I feel is just relevant for the conversation in general, as what we're saying. So it's about making a heartfelt wish. This card is like a cosmic pass to make your dreams come true, to manifest your heart's desire, and to achieve an ambition or goal you have long sought after. So as an attitude or approach, this card is asking you to live the life you've imagined. So, you know, all your imagery, your dreams, you know, that's how it wants you to actually live. You know, you're not getting, I would say, this is just I'm adding to this too, but I would say any imagination you have or inspiration that comes through, like, you're not receiving that for no reason. So to aim high and have faith in your ability to manifest your dreams. The 9 of Cups indicates a 9-day time span. It's also connected to water, which is the months of March, July, and November. It could, if it's connected with a person as well, it might be connected to a water sign, such as a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. They could be the object of your dream come true, or an enabler, you know, someone that can help enable that dream. Let's see the chat. Okay, Michelle said, thank you for the reading. You're so welcome. Ooh, just got to Costa to have a drink with my kids after my son's football. Oh, that's so lovely. My heart was in bits. Oh, Michelle, we're sending you so much love. Thank you for joining us though, Michelle. Thanks. We will enjoy our evening. We hope you enjoy Costa. Have a lovely drink and hope to connect to you soon. Okay, Tanya put, yeah, the pain isn't good, gut-wrenching, although I think the hurt he caused me, it was relief when he left. Yes. I shall enjoy my sleep, Tanya put. Michelle goes, I'll watch it back when I get home. Sure, Michelle, no worries. Lots of love. Bye. Oh, I could actually just drink a Costa right now. I don't know about you, Tanya. But I've actually just got a herbal tea here instead, but it's gone cold. But it's still nice. Oh, the crystal and the affirmation. Yeah, Phoenix loves the butterflies. Yeah, sure. The affirmation, I follow my bliss. Ooh, that's so simple. I follow my bliss. Makes me want to sing. I feel like, I don't know if you sing, Phoenix, but maybe you should start singing your dreams and your inspirations and your imagination, you know, like literally speaking it out into reality. Okay, the crystal aligned with this card is kunzite, pale pinky lilac kunzite. Okay, it's a beautifully positive, soft, loving stone that has the energy of candy floss daydreams on a hazy summer day. Ooh, it's just making me really feel like your daydreams are coming to you for a reason and you need to create that as your reality. Kunzite helps you realize your full potential, and it has the magic ability to convince you on a deep level that your dreams can come true and you can do anything you put your mind to, and that you deserve every wish you make. When you want to manifest your most heartfelt dream, let this pink crystal clear obstacles from your path and align your head and mind to make those dreams reality. Phoenix, sorry, I like to try singing. Okay, kunzite is Kunzite. It's actually on the card there, if you can see it. Kunzite. Kunzite with a K. You see that? Hold on. Bed! Bed! Now! Sorry, my dog was just trying to sneak up. Okay. Actually, I could have wrote it in chat. Why am I being so... Sometimes I do wonder about myself. Sorry, sometimes I'm a little slow, guys. I think I just wrote it in chat. If I even spelled that right. It's just hard because my screen's not that close to me. Do you know what I mean? So, okay, guys. I'm just randomly going to grab my cat deck. My cat, this is called the Tarot of Pagan Cats because I freaking love them. I'm actually just going to pull myself one here if you don't mind, guys. And then I'm just going to see what comes out for you guys. Ooh, oh my god, I just got 3 of Swords. What the heck? Look at that, guys. Why do I just feel like that's like my heart? Literally, we were talking about heartbreak and now I'm just like actually feeling pain in my heart. What the heck? 3 of Cups. Not even 3 of Cups. What am I on about? This is 3 of Swords. Let me look at this card. Yeah, this is oh my god, this is definitely giving like emotional pain, heartbreak, sorrow, betrayal, or a significant disappointment. Okay, what's coming up for me? I think it's grief. I've been realizing, but I think I have like more healing on my heart chakra to do. It's weird because we were talking about it and I just said like, let me get a card up for myself, and then weirdly this is the one that comes out. Phoenix wrote, I did my own reading earlier this year. I asked what my future would be like if I became a wife to the man I like. The 9 of Hearts came out, which is the 9 of Cups, so I wanted an interpretation for it. Okay, how did that, do you feel like that resonated, what it was saying about this one? Because I feel like the power's in your hands, the opportunities, it's like how you want things to be, you got to manifest it. It can be whatever you want it to be in that sense. Let me leave my heartbreak card up. Okay, let's grab one out for Tanya. Okay, let's... Oh my gosh, Tanya, like, I'm not even, oh my god, I'm not even lying. This card just, like, jumped for you, Tanya. Can you see it? What's this one called? This is the Lovers, but it was reversed. Oh, yeah, look at it. Okay, this one, yeah, the Lovers, which I think already came up in one of the others. But yeah, this is difficulty in relationships, poor communications, disconnect between personal values and action. It's basically kind of confirming what your other cards were saying, but it's like that out of sync feeling because it's upside down as well. Yeah, that yin and that yang. Oh, Tanya, this is like a head and a heart thing. Literally head and a heart thing. Okay, yeah, it's also saying maybe avoiding responsibilities or making difficult decisions. Yes, it's a beautiful card though. I love it with the cats, look. Oh my god. Ooh, gentle is good, Phoenix. If he's gentle, that's a good sign. You need his date of birth though. Phoenix, get his date of birth. We need to look at him. I would say he's whimsy, but in a soft masculine way, if that makes any sense. Yes. Phoenix, you need to find out his date of birth and then we can study him. We can know and we can read him. Yeah, I'm literally just going to shuffle for you. But yeah, Phoenix, can you make it a priority to get his date of birth, or at least channel what you think it might be? Obviously, I'm not saying right this second, but I want you to do that. And also his name. If you can get his full name as well, then I can totally read you both and we can see what his potential is. Okay, that's how you're going to know him before you even know him. You're probably going to know him better than himself by the time we read, and then I can see if you have like past life connections. You know, we can see how he'll be in a relationship with you. Tanya wrote, yeah, I feel like I have very difficult choices to make with what's been happening. Yeah, but I think with that, it's like as well, it's like, because the Lovers is about responsibility, so it's also like you have to be responsible sometimes and like make the best choice for you, if that makes sense. Tanya put, it's been weighing in my mind for some time. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, that's a horrible feeling, isn't it? Because you feel the weight of so much and then it all manifests in your mind. It's difficult. Right, let me shuffle. Phoenix, highest vibrational good. Phoenix, let's have it. Whoa, Phoenix. Oh my god, Phoenix, did you... Okay, I'm literally... Did you guys just see that card just shoot out of the deck? Look at this, Phoenix. 9 of Pentacles. Look. 9 of Pentacles. I know your other card was 9 of Cups, but 9 of Pentacles. Let's see. Ooh, look at that bird up in there. Look at that. This is your financial independence card, Phoenix. This is like all financial I see for you, because it's the coins, is all going to come for you. You're going to have your financial security. You're going to have everything you want. You're going to be able to treat yourself. Like, yeah, the 9 energy again, it's really coming through strong. Let's have a look. And okay, you might not see it on the screen, but these are all grapes. So like grapes make wine, don't they, under pressure, right? So again, and you got it with the bee. So do you see how like the symbolisms are there for making something out of nothing? Like what you can create from something can be really abundant. Like who would have thought a vine of grapes? You know, like you get these really luxury wines that people sell for like hundreds of pounds. Like this is an example. Same with honey. Like it's like using, I feel like your gift, everything you've been through, use your pain to make a gain. Use your pain to make a gain. That's what's just like I'm channeling in my mind for you with this. And that bird is giving real royal and luxury. So, you know, like your life is just going to turn around. And I feel like it's true, because I feel like when I read your numerology chart for you before, I think you had an 8 in there somewhere as one of your numbers. And I always say when people have an 8, it's like you can either experience wealth or you can experience poverty, but you won't spend much time in the middle, being in the middle. Okay, so I feel like things are really about to turn up a notch for you. Wait, what am I reading? Phoenix wrote, I mean, he did say he has money. Guess he didn't lie. Okay, I don't want to scream too loud because you know me, I get a bit hyper, guys. What? Okay, well, look, when we get his date of birth and his full name, we'll see if he's got money written in his numbers, okay? We're going to see his potential, because, girl, he could be your ticket to a new life. But look, it's all coming for you, Phoenix. You know yourself, the tarot does not lie. So this is giving wealth, abundance. That bird is giving royal vibes. Look at that. And look at the collar on the cat. Like, that's just not a regular cat collar. That's like a diamante flipping diamonds, jewels. Yeah, you've got it all coming, Phoenix. Girl, remember us when you get rich, okay? Can I see the 9 of coins from the other deck? I just really want the crystal affirmation. Sure, let me find it. 9 of coins. 9 of coins. Let's have a look. 9 of coins. We will get to it. What am I doing? Oh, sorry. So this is what I mean about sometimes I'm slow. Like, I'm there, but you just ask, or like, I can just go in the book and find it. What am I doing? I think that's the thing with me. Sometimes I make hard work for myself. What the? Ignore me talking to myself here, guys. Right. Phoenix wanted the 9 of coins and the affirmation. So, 9 of coins. I am investing in creating a wonderful life for my future self. Okay. Affirmation. I am designing the lifestyle I can't wait to wake up to. I am designing the lifestyle I can't wait to wake up to. This is so exciting. Like, okay. And then the crystal with this one is called Bud Stone. Let me write that in chat, just in case. Bud as in Bud Stone. If anyone just comes on the chat now, they'll be like, what? Budstone? Because I actually have not heard of that one before. But Budstone, also known as African Jade. Ooh, okay. Is super grounding and practical stone. It promotes self-sufficiency and self-belief while helping you deal with everyday practicalities, you know, like admin, sorting out your pension. Budstone also encourages patience, which if you're making future plans could be useful, and loyalty, helping you to see what really matters to you and making sure your energy is spent wisely in those areas. Use this stone for manifesting a secure future or to ground any long-term plans. Ooh, this is aligning so much, Phoenix. I resonate to that so much. Literally, like everything you're moving towards in your new life, like these cards, these energies are all confirming it. Also, I want to say with 9, like in terms of numerology, 9 brings through like a lot of power as well. It's like, it's power. You'll often find like a lot of people, like let's say even in the public eye, or not in the public eye, but people that have sometimes a lot of wealth, you know, power, status, like resonates with that 9 energy as well. Phoenix wrote, I'm definitely taking action towards embracing green witchcraft and lifestyle. Okay, we also need to find out as well with this man if he's open, like if he's open to your spiritual practices and beliefs, like if he's open to that kind of thing, because that's always a positive. Well, he's got to be open to it, whether he believes, but he's got to be open, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for being with me on the live in this space. You know, connecting with your energies is great. It's great to have you guys. I've really enjoyed it, and I think we've really got some, you know, interesting messages coming through. So I'm gonna like close up in a minute. I'm just gonna send out some like blessings and healings to you, but I'm gonna come off live in a minute because of my battery. But yeah, it was great connecting with you guys, and we will be doing this again soon. I've got to find out. I need to write it down because you know my memory. Date of equinox. I'm pretty sure that is coming up. I'm going to talk about that, and yeah, I'll come on and do more little lives and, you know, just build up that consistency on here. But yeah, thank you for letting me read for you guys. Thank you for bringing your energy, your time, and I'm just literally sending you all love, abundance, and blessings. Like, take it, guys. Take it. I know you can't see my face today, but I'm smiling. I'm happy. Hold on a minute. Bed. Oh my gosh, my dog just snuck up. I need to go and reprimand this animal because I don't know what the heck they're getting up to. It's Phoenix. It is divine timing. That, like we say, the shifts are coming. The shifts are happening. Guys, on that note, gotta go. But lots of love and blessings to you all. I will speak with you all soon, okay, guys? Lots of love. Bye.